What's up, you guys? It's Steve here with your stimulus check update with some pretty incredible news for those of you that were concerned about garnishments of the stimulus checks. Now, as you guys know, the federal government did not cover debt collectors garnishing your stimulus checks. However, now 6 states have stepped up to the plate and said, we're going to be covering it regardless. And we actually have support on this from big banking institutions. That's right. They wrote a letter to Congress saying, by law, we have to abide by any debt collectors requesting that they get a piece of that stimulus check, and we don't want to. Well, now as a result, several states are stepping up saying they're going to be blocking debt collectors from trying to take your stimulus check. So this is some pretty incredible news for those of you that were concerned. I'm going to be covering the details in an article that just came out yesterday. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest regarding this new upcoming information on the stimulus checks as of today, April 2nd, 2021. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. Be sure to smash the like button, leave a comment, and share this video out on social media platforms. Those simple gestures just take a second, and they really help out the channel a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if this is your first time here and you're not already part of the viewing community, what I like to call the RAM fam, and you'd like to stay up to date on stimulus, unemployment, Congress, the economy, anything having to do with investing or money, be sure to take a second to smash the subscribe button, join us here, turn on the notification bell so that way as soon as I upload, you can get notified right away. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining the Patreon group to get exclusive access to me and these articles before they hit YouTube. And always remember that here on YouTube, whenever I respond to your comments, my name's going to have a gray stripe on it. Now, if you don't see that, even if it looks like me, it's not me, because unfortunately right now scammers are trying to pose as content creators here on YouTube, and they're trying to steal your information. Look, in the comments, I will never leave random phone numbers. I'll never ask for your bank account information. I'm here to give you information. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and dive into these articles, and I'm going to get you the latest information as of today regarding the stimulus checks. Alright, so before we dive in, just a quick reminder that if you missed yesterday's videos, be sure to check them out right here. Here's the first one that we uploaded, letting you know about the arrival time regarding your tax refunds and also when you can expect to see the IRS take care of that $10,200 of tax-free unemployment in 2020. So we covered all the dates and the latest information in yesterday's video. You can check it out right there. And also, we let you know the latest regarding the Build Back Better plan, the next stimulus package that's going to be that infrastructure bill that was unveiled by President Joe Biden, and when we can expect to see that get enacted into law. That's right, yesterday we got an update on that as well. So be sure to check that out right here if you missed that one also. And we cover potential stimulus checks, as we're hearing that there is getting more and more support from Congress. But now let's go ahead and dive into the latest articles that just came out about stimulus checks not being garnished. Alright, so link in the description below to this article that just came out yesterday that reads, Congress failed to protect stimulus checks from private debt collectors. Some states are stepping up. The article says that at least 6 states are moving to shield the most recent round of stimulus payments from private debt collectors after Congress failed to exempt the money from garnishments, though it did not for an earlier round of payments that were approved in December. Governors in Maryland, New Jersey, and Washington, as well as state attorney generals in Massachusetts, Nebraska, and New York, those are the 6 states, have taken action in the past few weeks to make sure their most vulnerable residents will receive their money, which can amount to up to $1,400 per person. But many of the more than 127 million payments that have already been sent out by the IRS remain open to seizure in dozens of other states. Recipients with unpaid credit cards or medical bills for which a company has obtained a judgment against the debtor could see a fresh infusion taken out of their bank accounts, potentially preventing those in need from getting the emergency cash. Lawmakers shielded the $600 payments that were approved as part of the December stimulus, but the latest pandemic relief bill did not include protections because of the procedural rules Democrats used to push this through the Senate. And as you guys know, we've talked about it before, that is the reconciliation process. And we just received breaking news this week that it looks like the Senate will be able to do that once again 2 more times. To get the latest information on that, be sure to check out this video right here where I covered this detail, these loopholes that were discovered this week. So we'll see if more reconciliation bills come through. Now, once again, they were able to do this with no Republican support. Now, it says a separate bill introduced in the Senate a week later by Democratic Senators Sherrod Brown of Ohio, Ron Wyden of Oregon, and Bob Mendez of New Jersey would have fixed the problem. But after Republicans blocked the measure from passing by unanimous consent, the bill bill was not brought to the floor for a full vote before lawmakers went on recess last week. No companion bill has been introduced in the House. Now, the relief bill passed in last March, known as the CARES Act, also failed to introduce protection for the first round of stimulus payments worth up to $1,200 from private debt collectors. Now, last summer, another standalone Senate bill that would have shielded the payments had bipartisan support and was passed by unanimous consent, but it was never taken up by the House. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but before you do, listen to this next part. Take a look at this. It says banks and credit union groups joined consumer advocates like the National Consumer Law Center in sending a letter to Congress last month urging lawmakers to protect payments. So we now have banks supporting this as well, saying we should not have garnishments on stimulus checks. It says, while depository institutions and even many debt collectors and buyers believe that economic impact payments should be exempt from garnishment orders, depository institutions are obligated to comply with the court's order, said in a letter. So in other words, they're saying, we believe that people should get those stimulus checks and they should not be garnished, but by law, us banks, we have to abide by legal requirements, and they're saying we don't want to. Now, it says here are all the people that were included in the letter. You can see the American Bankers Association, Americans for Financial Reform, Bank Policy Institutions, the Center of Responsible Lending. All of these institutions were together in sending this letter to Congress. And you can see here it was addressed on March 8th of 2021 to Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, and Kevin McCarthy. It said an immediate action needs to protect economic impact payments from assignment or garnishments. And you'll be able to see the full letter. I'm going to put a link in the description below so that way you can read it for yourself. But here they've assembled it saying they support stimulus checks not being garnished. So once again, you guys, right now there are currently 6 states that are stepping up and saying they're going to be blocking any garnishments from these stimulus checks. And once again, those 6 states are Maryland, New Jersey, Washington, Massachusetts, Nebraska, and New York. So as more information rolls out on that, if more states step up to the plate, I'll be sure to let you guys know here on the channel. And once again, at this moment, Congress is working on assembling the next stimulus package known as the Build Back Better plan. And we're hearing that this is going to be coming out in July, that they want to enact this July 4th. And included in this package, they're suggesting there is mounting more support for a 4th round of stimulus checks. But we're hearing Democratic leaders saying a 4th check is simply not going to be enough. They're saying that they want it to be monthly recurring checks. And the proposal for that check right now, currently on the table, is known as the ABC Act, the Automatic Boost to Communities Act, that provides $2,000 per person per month. So essentially a household of 4 people could be getting $8,000 in stimulus check money every single month. Now, as more information unfolds on that, I'll be sure to let you guys know, as every single day it seems like we're hearing about more and more support in Congress for these monthly stimulus checks. So again, you guys, I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. And once again, too, if you're looking for some side hustles or some other ways to earn money while we're waiting for Congress to work out the stimulus packages, be sure to check out this video right here where I let you know about the latest side hustle trend that's hitting all over. It's trending right now, and I actually got a lot of experience in this. I actually did it for several years. So be sure to check out my latest tips and tricks on that video, and also the latest in my real estate investing as well. I just wanted to escrow on another property last week that's going to be providing me with passive income cash flow after all expenses of an extra $1,000 per month. So if you'd like to learn more about that, be sure to check out that video right there. And once again, you guys, if you made it this far and you haven't already and you like and appreciate these videos, keeping you up to date on everything, be sure to smash the like button before you leave, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date, turn on the notification bell so that way you can get notified right away. Follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. And you guys, I hope this reaches you well. Have a blessed day. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.